Blessed love, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks and praise for life, health, and strength. Give thanks for the mighty life giver, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. This is the African Liberation Network, and I am the host, Honorable Prophet Daniel. And this is another episode of Health, Strength, and Restoration, collaboration of the African Liberation Network with the Women's Freedom Liberation League of the Ethiopia-Africa Black International Congress. And at this time, I'll turn it over to the Honorable Prophet Jah Clarkey to say a prayer to open the program. My Lord.
My Lord and Empress, Royal Family, internationally, Royal YouTube viewers, give thanks unto this our prayer. He the Most High God and the hour. Limakasai, Liman Malan, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Yes, continue and read them. In Psalm 122, Song of the Degree of David. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built as a city that is compact together. Whether the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, they give thanks unto the name of the Lord. Cha, Rastafari. For they are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sake, I now say, peace be within thee. Because of the house of the Lord our God, and I will see thy good. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, great God, deliverer God, mighty God, King of kings and Lord of the Most High, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, all love my Lord and all Empress, all our visitors, give thanks to the hour of prayer. Now I do introduce Empress Miriam, heart of love to the all angels. Blessed love.
Blessed love, my Lord. Give thanks, Jah Clarkey, for the prayer as usual and the introduction. Give thanks, and give thanks to the Africa Liberation Network family. Glorify all strength and power, beloved. Give thanks to the hosts, of the program, Honorable Prophet Daniel, and give thanks for my beloved sisters. I will address the group when I do this hymn for my family and the YouTube family. I hope you all enjoy this hymn that I have to sing for you all tonight. The first program of 2023. Let's get it on, my Lord and Empress. Blessed love. Come, Daniel.
Emmanuel, I say, Jah, Rastafari. Thanks for life, give thanks for love. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for this program. As we're going to take great pleasure, we continue with our opening hymn for this night of health and restoration.
Strength.
And strength. To the Most High. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. As we continue. Be not dismayed, what here be tied. God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide. God will take care of you. King Emmanuel VII. Adonai God.
Jah.
Rastafari. As we continue. Be not dismayed, whatever betide. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide. Beneath his wings of love abide. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you every day, through every day, over all the way, or all the way. He will take care of you. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. Through days of toil when heart doth fail. Through days of toil when heart doth, God will take care of you. God will take care of you. When dangerous fears tear apart a sail, when dangerous fears tear apart, God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you every day. Through every day, over all the way, for all the way, He will take care of you. He will take care of you. Oh, God will take care of you. All you may need, He will provide. All you may need, He will provide. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. Trust in Him and you will be satisfied. Trust in Him and you will be satisfied. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you every day. Through every day, or all the way, more all the way, He will take care of you. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. Lonely are sad from friends apart. Lonely are sad from friends apart. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. He will give peace to your blessed heart. He will give peace to your blessed. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you every day, through every day, or all the way. All the way, He will take care of you. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. Chorus, amen. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you.
God will take care of you
through every day.
through every day.
More all the way.
More all the
He will take care
way.
of you.
He will take care of you.
God will take care of you. No matter what may be the test, no matter what may be that, God will take care of you. God will take care of you. Lean weary one upon your breast. Lean weary one upon your. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you every day, through every day, or all the way, or all the way. He will take care of you. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. Oh, in a holy Mount Zion, Zion, Lord, holy Mount Zion. Celestia. Blessed be the tie that bind our hearts in creational love. The fellowship of kindred mind is like that above. Before our Father's throne, in our ardent prayer, our fear, our hopes, our aims are one, our comfort and our care. We share a mutual woe, a mutual burden bear, and often for each other flow the sympathizing tears. When we are sunder parted, give us inward pain, but we shall still rejoice in heart and hope to meet again, say the Most High. Rastafari, my Lord and Empress, as you know.
My Lord and Empress. Oh, give thanks again, man. Yes, I give thanks to the YouTube family. Give thanks to the Anai Boba Shanti family. As just the Health and Strength and Restoration family is here once more, to give some lesson about our, goodies, our structure, our body, and the members that keeping our body moving. And tonight we are on the spleen. We did, heart and kidney and liver and lungs already. And now we are on the spleen, right? So we give thanks to our restoration family. Sister Rachel will be on next, and then Sister Cindy and Sister Deanne and Sister Trish, they are our first speaker. And Jack Clarkey will do the summary, So we give thanks again for each and every one. Give thanks to the honorable, host of the program, as I said before, and give thanks to this blessed network that we can really share our findings with our, wider world of families, so they can even learn more about their organs that make up their body. So we give thanks again for tonight. Give thanks to each and every one as I hand over the floor to the first speaker, the Royal Empress Rachel. The floor is your beloved, through just strength and power. Blessed love.
Oh, a blessed night to the royal family. Blessed night, Empress Maisie. Give thanks to the wonderful introduction. Ja Daniel, give thanks, host. Give thanks, my Lord. Give thanks.
Blessed love,
Empress. Blessed night, Priest Daniel.
Blessed love,
Prophet Daniel. Clarky, Empress Miriam, Empress Cindy, Empress Dion, and myself, Empress Risha. Tonight's topic, as Empress Macy said, we are on the spleen. So family, give thanks to all the tuning here, give thanks to all that is being learned, and give thanks to going forward, in all strength and guidance and protection to the Most High God, Jah Rastafari. So tonight is the spleen. The spleen is the largest lymphatic organ in the structure. A large, dark red oval organ found in the upper left side of your abdomen next to the stomach and behind your left ribs. The spleen is also a fist-sized organ. It weighs about 6 ounces when you are healthy. With some infections or other conditions, your spleen can become enlarged. When this happens, your spleen can balloon in weight to about 4 pounds. It is also part of the immune system because it helps keep harmful microorganisms out of the bloodstream. It holds key components of the structure immune system. The spleen is an organ found in almost all vertebrates. It is enclosed within a fibrous capsule that extends into the spongy interior splenic pulp to form a supportive framework. The spleen also removes unhealthy, old and misshapen red blood cells from circulation. The red blood cells carry oxygen throughout the structure and remove carbon dioxide, a waste product. The spleen is a storehouse for the blood. It stores red blood cells. The spleen reserves the blood that can be released into the circulatory system to meet sudden demands such as bleeding or hemorrhaging. Family, 5 functions of the spleen. 1, it stores blood. 2, it filters the blood by removing cellular waste and getting rid of the old damaged blood cells. 3, it makes white blood cells and antibodies that help you fight infection. 4, it maintains the level of fluid in your structure. And 5, it produces antibodies that protect your structure against infection. Honorably, to mention is that the spleen in the fetus is a source of red blood cells. So I now hand over the floor to Empress Cindy. Blessed light. Holy Makasali Manuelai, Selassie Jah, Rastafari. Blessings.
Thanks. Give thanks, Royal Empress, for such a wonderful teaching.
Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Give thanks to the African Liberation Network. Give thanks to all the YouTube viewers. Give thanks to the Bobo Shanti Study Group. And give thanks to my partners here, Empress Miriam, Empress Rachel, Jah Clarky, Empress Dion, Empress Trisha, and the host, Jah Daniel. And blessed love to Priest Jah Daniel as well. So I'm going to be speaking on the disorders of the spleen tonight. So, major functions of the spleen include removing abnormal blood cells and making components of the immune system. Since the spleen is involved in so many bodily functions, it is vulnerable to a range of disorders. Disorders of the spleen include splenomegaly, hypersplenism, and splenic rupture. Your spleen is an organ that sits just below your left rib cage. Many conditions, including infections, liver disease, and some cancers, can cause an enlarged spleen. An enlarged spleen is also known as splenomegaly. An enlarged spleen usually doesn't cause symptoms. It's often discovered during a routine physical exam. A doctor usually can't feel the spleen in an adult unless it's enlarged. Imaging and blood tests can help identify the cause of an enlarged spleen. Treatment for an enlarged spleen depends on what's causing it. Surgery to remove an enlarged spleen usually isn't needed, but sometimes it's recommended. An enlarged spleen typically causes no signs or symptoms, but sometimes it causes pain or fullness in the left upper belly that can shoulder, a feeling of fullness without eating or after eating a small amount because the spleen is pressing on your stomach. Anemia, frequent infections, and bleeding easily. It's suggested that you see your healthcare practitioner if you have pain in your left upper belly, especially if it gets severe. A number of infections and diseases can cause an enlarged spleen. The enlargement might be temporary depending on treatment. Contributing factors include viral infections such as mononucleosis, bacterial infections such as syphilis or an infection of your heart's inner lining, parasitic infections such as malaria, cirrhosis and other diseases affecting the liver, various types of hemolytic anemia, a condition characterized by early destruction of red blood cells, blood cancers such as leukemia and myeloproliferative neoplasms, and lymphomas such as Hodgkin's disease, metabolic disorders such as Gaucher disease and Niemann-Pick disease, pressure on the veins in the spleen or liver or a blood clot in these veins, autoimmune conditions such as lupus or sclerosis. Risk factors. Anyone can develop an enlarged spleen at any age, but certain groups are at a higher risk, including children and young adults with infections such as mononucleosis, people who have Gaucher disease, Niemann-Pick disease, and several other inherited metabolic disorders affecting the liver and spleen, people who live or travel to areas where malaria is common. The second disorder is hypersplenism. The two characteristic features of hypersplenism are splenomegaly and a deficiency of one or more blood components. It seems that an enlarged spleen is sometimes overactive and will destroy more blood cells than necessary. Symptoms depend on which blood component is lacking. For example, if red blood cells are deficient, anemia will be the result, with symptoms including fatigue and pallor. Most cases of hypersplenism are caused by disorders somewhere else in the structure, such as cirrhosis of the liver. And lastly, splenic rupture. Certain disorders, including glandular fever, can occasionally make the enlarged spleen delicate enough to spontaneously rupture. A sudden blow to the abdomen can split the outer capsule of the spleen and cause bleeding into the abdominal cavity. There are various degrees of splenic rupture. When bleeding is life-threatening, surgery to remove the spleen is needed. Diagnosis of spleen disorders include physical examination, blood test, ultrasound, CT scan, bone marrow biopsy, and other tests to check for underlying disorders. Treatment depends on the disorder and its specific cause. For example, if the splenomegaly is caused by a particular cancer, then treatment will focus on eliminating or controlling the primary disease. Hypersplenism, triggered by cirrhosis of the liver, can be treated with abstinence from alcohol and special dietary modifications. A severely ruptured spleen is usually surgically removed. And that is all for now. Give thanks. And I will pass the floor over to Empress Dion. Give thanks, my Lord and Empress.
Blessed love, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks once again. Blessed love to the host, Honorable Jah Daniel, Empress Maisie and Priest Daniel for that wonderful hymn. Empress Cindy and Empress Rachel. Give
Blessed
thanks.
love, sis.
I would like to point out that I'm not a licensed doctor or a health practitioner. So I would advise that you seek medical advice because this show is for educational purposes only. So I am Empress Dion and I'm here to talk about herbs and food for the spleen. Foods for the spleen. We often take care of our heart, kidney, liver, lungs, but one organ we don't give much thought or importance to is our spleen. The spleen, as Empress Rachel pointed out, is silently doing many critical functions in our structure. It purifies our blood like the kidney. It produces red blood cells like bone marrow and can even store blood. It fights infections like the immune system, balances internal body fluids, and it reduces stress of all other organs. It is a supportive organ in the times of need, like a friend indeed. In Chinese traditional medicine, this organ is given highest importance. They even consider it to be associated with enthusiasm and laughter. So if not looked after, it may cause sadness, fatigue, lack of immunity, lack of enthusiasm. It can also bring on poor digestion, and above all, it can give you a feeling of defeat. If the spleen fails to react to a good diet, it may be overburdened by other factors like stress, insufficient activity, excessive anxiety, illness, or a climate or environment that is too damp. The major signs of poor spleen functions are indigestion, fatigue, cold limbs, loose stool, and edema. So this organ is not just associated with physiology, but also psychological benefits. We can normalize spleen functions by eating these foods. Now, family, I'll be reading 5 foods, such as 1, honey. Honey has sweet and neutral properties, which are associated with lungs, spleen, large intestines, and stomach meridians. Its major functions are to purify the spleen and stomach, restore qi, and contain dryness. It is usually added to herbal preparations to make them taste better and easier to ingest. There are no set medicinal dosage for honey. Still, some practitioners suggest that people eat between 15 and 70 grams of honey per day to improve general health and wellness and to promote the operation of the immune system. 2, pistachios. According to many health practitioners, making nuts like pistachio a part of your everyday eating is connected with a reduced risk of death from cancer, heart disorder, and respiratory infections. Pistachios and other nuts like hazelnuts, walnuts, almonds are a mainstay of a healthy Mediterranean diet. Studies link this type of diet to some of the highest life expectancies and lower heart disease rate all over the world. They are also an excellent source of protein, especially for those who are vegans and vegetarians, with about 6 grams in 1 ounce. You don't have to consume a lot of pistachios to reap the advantages. Please be aware of their rich buttery flavor, which makes them easy to overindulge in. I can testify. Pistachios also have other nutrients like vitamin B6, which stimulates blood flow by supporting to carry off oxygen through the bloodstream to cells. Vitamin B6 also boosts immune and nervous system health. 3, chili peppers. One of the best home remedies to get rid of splenomegaly, as Empress Cindy pointed out just now, is a disease, is to use chili peppers or peppers. Chili peppers can have many health benefits as they contain vitamins and minerals and will also kill malaria fever. Wow. It reduces disorders related to the spleen because pepper contains a natural antioxidant that strengthens the structure's immune system and makes a person's general health better. If you use vitamin C regularly, you can eliminate free radicals and other toxic substances in the structure, and the condition heals your spleen. If your structure is impacted by excessive dampness, it will influence your spleen structure. Chili can help the spleen to rid the body of dampness, improve the metabolism of food, and make bowel movements more comfortable. 4, ginger. Ginger can help nutrient absorption and help treat problems related to the spleen because the spleen sometimes has trouble absorbing minerals and nutrients to strengthen the structure, resulting in inflammation. By adding ginger to your meal, it can help you achieve or keep a healthy spleen. Ginger is rich in enzymes that support the structure to digest proteins, decreasing inflammation, boosting the structure's immune system, and helping in the structure's detoxification process. Ginger is a mild, sweet spice with warming features that help enhance the spleen and digestive system's function. It can accelerate metabolism, control blood sugar, decrease cholesterol levels, and enhance digestion. It supports the spleen and disperses food accumulation. 5, antioxidants. Vegetables include antioxidants, which are nutrients that strengthen the structure's immune system and protect cells from free radical damage. Free radicals are potentially dangerous chemicals in the structure. According to the National Cancer Institute, antioxidants lessen the changes caused by developing cancers by neutralizing free radicals. Antioxidants also boost the immune system so you can better deal with viral and bacterial diseases. In this way, antioxidants are good for the spleen because of blood cancers and infections. Vitamin C is also an antioxidant, meaning it is a substance that fights damage from free radicals from every part of the structure. All fruits and vegetables have some vitamin C. Vegetables such as kale, Brussels sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, broccoli, spinach, beets, and peppers are among the vegetables rich in antioxidants. Generally, dark green leafy vegetables are an excellent source of antioxidants. And there are also foods like mushrooms, raw fruits and vegetables, oily fish, vitamin B12, and of course, water. I can't stress enough on how important water is for the structure. So remember, 8 cups of water a day keeps the doctor bills away. And the spleen loves warmth. So you can make 2 of those cups warm with some ginger and honey, or with one of these herbs for the spleen. Herbs for the spleen: parsley, cayenne, aloes, fennel, golden seal, dandelion, and marjoram. So to my YouTube family, stay royal, healthy, and beautiful. Well, you know, I spoke of herbs and foods, and usually with foods, we sometimes have a beverage alongside. So I have a sister here, new to our panel, that will be talking. She is our beverage analyst. Empress Trisha, I will be passing the floor over to you. Blessed love.
Yes, give thanks, Royal Empress. Give thanks to our beloved YouTube audience. Peace, love, respect for your continued support and viewing of the African Liberation Network and of this health program. Give thanks, greetings, and love to our honorable leading Empress, Empress Miriam, and to all our platform guests, I, Selassie I Jah, Rastafari, to our Prophet Jah Daniel, host, Empress Rachel, Empress Cindy, Empress Diane, give thanks, Prophet Jah Clark, and Priest Daniel. You've heard from all of our researchers who have so diligently and did an awesome job explaining the functions, anatomy, and herbs that assist the function of the spleen and how it provides homeostasis. What I'll do now is speak about juicing, specifically pressed juices. It's called the extracting journey through pressed juicing. Juice fasting. Pressed juices are an excellent way to reset the body and the mind. It aids the body in relieving waste, therefore causing homeostasis. Juices, what does juicing do? Juicing is considered broken down foods, as they require very little work by your system to get ingredients ready for absorption. While pressed juices can be purchased from detox centers, and stores and so forth, the best way is using fresh, organic fruit and or vegetables at home, where you can do a 1, a 3, or 7-day juice fast according to what your body can take. Some pressed juice recipes, like our honorable sister and judge said a few minutes ago. So I'll give some juice recipes, not quantities, just the juices, and one can figure it out. You can begin your day with almonds and or walnuts, dates, vanilla bean, a little sea salt to keep it fresh, and purified water. That's an excellent beginning juice or drink that helps fill the body. Therefore, you're not eating as often as you're accustomed of eating. Another juice could be kale, romaine, spinach, cucumber, parsley, celery, green apples, and a squeeze of lemon. Also, you can do your citrus, your pineapple, green apple, mint. Mint is excellent with a squeeze of lemon also. You can also have juices like carrot, kale, romaine, spinach, parsley, green apple, and ginger. And we heard that ginger is also good for the spleen. We also have lemon, cayenne, and filtered water. And like the Empress said, cayenne peppers are very good to help with the spleen also. Beets are also great. Beets can be added with apples, lemon, and ginger. Or you can just have a simple almond, dates, cacao, and sea salt. Or of course, you can do chlorophyll. Your chlorophyll will be your different herbs. Here in the islands, we do 7 different herbs and that we mix together. You can drink sweetened and or unsweetened. Just remember that when you're juicing, not to eat. No food intakes at all. Just juicing. You're blending your fruit, you're blending your dates, you're blending your walnuts, your vanilla beans, and so forth. And that's what you're consuming. No heavy foods at all. And of course, all this helps to build the body up, to detox the body, to detox the entire system of the body also. Not just the spleen, but all parts of the body. It helps with losing weight also. So I do give thanks, and the audience can feel free to use any of these recipes. You can go as simple as going online, even being creative with your juices. Just make sure that you have your green leafies, you have your reds, you have your almonds, walnuts, dates. And I do give thanks, and I will pass this on to another angel, mighty angel. Give thanks, peace and love. Jah Rastafari.
Yes, Jack Clarks. It is your summertime, my Lord. Give thanks, Sister Trish. Give thanks to my research family, my sisters. Wonderful job. Very, very good. So, Jack Clarks, your moment. The floor is yours, my Lord. Blessed love. Where my family going? Bless
Jack
him.
Clark's, his audio has to connect, so give him one moment, maybe it'll work out.
Okay, all right. Okay, give thanks for all what's said and done here tonight. Very informative, you know. Yes, Majesty. Your moment.
Yes, I.
Yes, pardon me, I internet problem. Out of love the family, my Lord. And give thanks for liberation, the oath of the Daniel. Give thanks to Royal Empress. Thanks to Priest Daniel. Thanks to Empress Cindy, Empress Dion, Empress Rachel. You know, give thanks for the time out of the international families. They just listen on the program of the health strength and restoration. Most times, Selassie, Jah Rastafari. Yes, royal family. We give thanks for all the hard work, that put into such research from the royal, sister mind, Well, to the viewers, my Lord, I have nothing directly scriptural. Like to take this time here to just analyze as a member of the class towards this play. Listening to sisters and, to the end of this analyzation with I research, I came upon some very, very, intriguing points now, about the structure, about this organ, which is called this play, and as the Empress say, Dion, it have other organs which we do meditate and we did and everything, but spleen is a vital organ. Yet, family and viewers, I have learned too that I can live without the spleen. So that was very intriguing, to I, True, it have a brethren, which I knew, he have a disease called sickle cells. So, I live with his brethren, we eat, grow up, a certain way together. And while living, I really didn't understand, the whole, disorder in his structure now, but he say, he had sickle cell. So, at this point in time, while the spleen was, learnt about in the structure, I found out that it's because of the spleen not functioning right, the sickle cells, is part of that problem now. So family, give thanks for such information, within the analyzation of the spleen, because while listening, while on the journey researching, I even found out too, as if we go back now, it also linked to the hematological system. Right? Come back to the teaching to the lungs. So these organs, very similar part between the work, from breathing in oxygen to deoxidation oxygen, making red blood cells, for the body now to function. Then now the spleen now to cleanse that with the liver. So give thanks to learn about this organ, the spleen tonight, family. As we see now, even within the church now, as I say, learning about the spleen, I get to overs too while listening now. It even causes, as one of the empress say, anemia now. So you can end up anemic. So give thanks for everything what was said and done tonight concerning this organ, how to help, sustain it, how to help make it work with the other organs that it could make a structure even feel more better, So for royal family, royal empresses, royal, kings, queens internationally, the analyzation of the spleen was very, very, knowledgeable and good now. So give thanks, for the journey, with the empresses and them learning about the spleen in the structure and realizing how good it is to really take care and really check with goodie. Holy Marcusai, Holy Manuelai, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. For our family, out of love, give thanks to the moment again, give thanks to the ones with the eye on them. So do hand over the floor back to Empress Miriam, my Lord and Empress, Prince and Princess. Out of love.
Oh, give thanks unto our God and King, for your mercy endured forever. Give thanks, beloved family, and for your, talking about the spleen, kind of one not even know, say, one of our organs in our body that is so vital and important to our body. It's called the spleen. So tonight, if they are listening, they get the opportunity to learn about, this organ. And give thanks, for all our researchers who have done a wonderful work, Continue, may God continue to strengthen the eye them. Give thanks, for the Sister Diane, beautifully, talk about the food, explain. And that is wonderful. Give thanks, Sister Trish, for, introducing the juice. Sister Rachel, you begin the program very, very You know, you explain what is the spleen, and Sister Cindy, beautifully done by explaining the diseases of the spleen. So we give thanks greatly, beloved, for the wonderful work, you know, that I and I sisters are doing to really inform, you know, and educate I and I about the goodie that we are carrying around, right? So we give thanks, Jack Clark, for your summary, you know, and for your testimonies about your brethren. You know, we give thanks, you know, and I will seal here as I hand over the floor back to Jack Clark to seal up, you know, and to Jafford, to Honorable Os, Honorable Prophet Daniel. To close, I give thanks for the YouTube family. Hope and pray, you know, that they enjoy the moment, you know, and learn something about their goodie through just strength and power. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. So I'll sing this chorus, you know. Yes. Our Father, who art in Zion, all the way be thy name, for thy sake be thy name, thy kingdom come, O Lord. Thy will be done on earth. Niggas called us home. We come do his work. Adonai, niggas called us home. We come do his work. Our Father, who art in Zion, all the way be thy name, for I say, be thy name, thy kingdom come, O Lord. Thy will be done on earth. Niggas called us over. We come do his work. Adonai, niggas called us over. To come do his work in a holy Mount Zion, 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 Lord, Mount Zion, Zion, mighty God of Daniel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, cut and clear and move all barriers in high and low places. And give I a victory and a victory again, said the Most High, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, my Lord and blessed love, give thanks.
Glorify, honorable.
Yes, Jack Clark, give thanks. Who see Jack Clark, you there?
Thanks unto the Royal Empress.
Honorable.
Royalties.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I am.
Yes, I give thanks. Give thanks again. Give thanks to the Royal Empress for sharing the wonderful chorus. Thanks to the African Liberation Network and all the YouTubers. Now close, segment with a short closing some. And chanting. 33rd Psalm, mighty. Maybe unto the Father, unto the Son, unto the one of creation. That was in the beginning, now and I read a word without them. No stars, that's the idea. That's no good and no pleasant. That's a virgin and sister to die together in unity. It is a departure ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard. Even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garment. As the dew of woman, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. There the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Most High, Selassie, Jah,
Yeah.
Rastafari,
Rastafari.
love and shepherd ever near. Teach me still thy voice to hear. Suffer not my feet to stray from the street and narrow way. Most High, Selassie, Jah.
Right,
Rastafari,
yeah.
love my Lord and Empress, Prince and
Bless
Princess,
the
all
job.
greatness, my Lord.
Yes,
Good
I.
up to the
Give thanks,
host, Lord
Honorable.
one.
Give thanks, my Lord.
Give thanks. Ja Daniel.
Yes, I.
Yes, sir. You will close the program now. You have anything? You close the program already, I?
I'm waiting on, I was just waiting on my turn. I'm ready.
Yeah, your turn now. Your turn, Jadan, to close the program, my Lord. Over to you.
Give thanks, my Lord and Empress, royal family. Give thanks for all those watching on YouTube right now and those that's going to watch it in the future. Give thanks for tuning in. Hopefully the information was helpful. The spleen is one of the organs that we don't really think about too much, but give thanks for the information. Now we know that it is very important to take care of our spleen. Give thanks for all the information shared and let it, sink in and let the information help us in our day-to-day life, to be healthier. And when we're healthier, we can think clearer and function better, more efficiently still. So health, strength, and restoration, is very important and vital. Give thanks for the Empresses, the Women's Freedom Liberation League, taking the time to research all of the information and put it together and coming to present it to us for our upliftment and enrichment, edification, So yes, my Lord and Empress, this is the African Liberation Network. I am the host, Honorable Prophet Daniel, and this was another episode of Health, Strength, and Restoration, put together by the Empress League, the Women's Freedom Liberation League of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. Yes, and we're signing off. Give thanks again. Blessed love.
Blessed love, my Lord.
Honorable.
Blessed love, Honorable, my Lord and Empresses. Give thanks.
Blessed love,
My
Angel.
Lord and Empress.
Blessed love, Empress Maisie, Empress Cindy, Empress
Blessed
Dion.
love.
Blessed love.
Blessed love.